What is up, you guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. So I'm gonna get straight to it. There's no music for this video, nothing. So I've been following the Daman Mills case. You know, the voice actor for Dragon Ball and Evangelion that was accused of basically molesting a child, and the victim who released that document, in public, they now they're retracting their accusation against Daman Mills, right? Against this fucking asshole right here, right? Fucking hypocrite. And this pisses me off. Because I know exactly why the victim retracted their accusation. Because number one, he waited too long. But then again, you have to think about this. Because if you are 12 years old, 15 years old, and some 19-year-old adult decides to touch you inappropriately, right? You're at 12 years old, you can't get a lawyer at 12 years old. Unless your parents catch the guy, you can't do anything. That's the fucked up part. Unless your parents catch that guy, right? If your parents catch that guy, then your parents can file a lawsuit against the fucking asshole. Because at the time, so the victim said, the victim is anonymous, obviously. A victim said that it was from age 12. So he was from 2012 to 2015, and Daman Mills was 19, an adult the whole time. So that means from the year 2012 all the way to 2015, that's 1, 2, 3, basically 4 years difference. No, about 3 or 4 years of Daman Mills doing things to this kid. And when you're a child, you don't really know what you're doing. See, you don't really understand the whole idea of sex, right? And this is why it's very sickening. It's very sickening to me how a lot of schools in America, they're pushing kids to learn like sexual education. You know what? It's not even sexual education. It's straight up perversion. Like teaching them about masturbation and homosexuality. At the age of 5, at the age of 8, at the age of 12. It's sickening. This is actually happening in our school system. Look it up. I'm not lying. But I'm not here to talk about that, right? So this is why, man, shit. And the reason why this pisses me off so much is because I know people who were victims, and the asshole gets away with it. The child molester gets away with it because kids don't know what to do. Kids don't know what sex is. Kids don't know any of that shit. So because this guy, the victim, he cannot afford a lawyer, so what is he to do? He has to retract his accusation. And he released a message here saying, "At this time, I wish to permanently retract my statement and allegations regarding Daman Mills. I wish to apologize for potential harm I have caused anyone involved or affected by this incident. Thank you for understanding." Right? And then let me tell you something. This was published on Anime News Network, and here's the commentary. This is the commentary, the comments left on Anime News Network's website, and people are suspicious, right? Because the reason why he's retracting is because Daman Mills is filing a lawsuit. He's basically bullying his victim into silence. If he was so confident that the quote unquote victim was lying, he would just go to court. Like, oh, okay, you think I did something wrong? Let's go to court. That's how it is, right? But obviously he has something to hide. That's why he's suppressing. He's submitting his victim into silence. That's what pisses me off. What pisses me off is that this fucker gets away with it because he has money. He gets away with it. And here's some of the things that people are saying on the Anime News Network. The comment says, "Looks like the man threatened the kid with an expensive lawsuit unless he pulled all allegations." All right, it says, "What the hell? Are you kidding me? There's literally authentic screenshots, evidence of his behavior." Yeah. There was actually, like, the victim had screenshots of the conversation, which is really perverted, for God's sakes. And then another one says, "I'm not buying this, especially after he threatened the victim with a CND." It says, "I'm not really sure what to think of this, especially in light of there being physical evidence." Yeah, and not only that, why would you think? Why would Anime News Network? Okay, why would Anime News Network release this on their news website? Anime News Network is the #1 website for anime news, right? Why would they release this about a voice actor, molesting a child? It's because they have evidence. They have clear evidence of it. But the problem is it happened a long time ago. And actually, and another thing that pisses me off is that there's motherfuckers, right? There's motherfuckers like Mr. Ron Toye over here, and another voice actor. He's actually defending Daman Mills. Instead of saying, "Hey, if this is not true, go to court," right? So somebody says, "I wonder what will happen to Daman Mills. I'm hoping he seeks help and betters himself." It says, "I think he did that over the past 7 years since this event took place. It happened before he was a voice actor and hasn't had..." No. The guy was already an adult, and there's evidence of it. But what pisses me off is that, you see, they found absolutely no evidence that Vic Mignogna sexually assaulted or molested anybody, right? There was no evidence found. Absolutely no fucking evidence. But here we have clear evidence of a voice actor actually what he did to somebody, and the victim speaking up, right? And then, man. And then Ron Toya keeps saying this. I didn't make an excuse. I said clearly what he did was wrong, but it was also when he was 19. That's not an excuse. That is a fact. He won't get the Vic treatment because he doesn't have a 30-year track record of hurting people. Vic Mignogna was hurting people? What the fuck? And one of the reasons why, I mean, I told you guys, he was going to get away with it. He was going to get away with it. If we were back in the early 2000s, right? If we were back in the early 2000s, there was no way he would have gotten away with this. But now because the LGBT community has gotten so much power, and the left, the political left has gotten so much power, and they're pushing all of these laws and rules and these beliefs, right? So, and also his friends are taking his side because people that are gay and the LGBT are seen as kind of like victims, like suppressed minorities, like minorities that need to be protected. I told you guys. So his identity is on his side, is helping him win. And the people, the people in the voice acting community they also have his back. They're also helping him. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. If you did not do anything wrong, Daman Mills, go to court. Speak with the victim. Talk to him in public. If you didn't do anything wrong. And that's all I have to say, guys. This is really sickening. And I've known a lot of victims. I know people who've gotten molested when they were a kid, and because they were a kid, they couldn't do anything. Their parents didn't know about it, and they're stuck. And then, of course, the child molester gets away with it. The criminal gets away with it. It's sickening. It pisses me off. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video. I don't know what the fuck else to say, but you know, this is one of the reasons why. I rather watch anime with subtitles from now on instead of dub, because then, isn't it kind of fucked up that we have a bunch of voice actors that work for Funimation and they are just these sick people that basically defend pedophiles? I mean, that's literally what the fuck they're doing here. And this is not the first time, we heard of some voice actor from Funimation do all this shit. And that's one of the reasons why, Sony, they transfer everything from Funimation over to Crunchyroll, because Funimation already has a bad image. It already has a bad image. So Crunchyroll is now Funimation, basically. All right, guys, this is it. This is Animatrix. Make sure to comment below, tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed.